Today, I'm going to be showing you the 3 hard house synths that every hard house producer needs to know how to make. I'm going to be using this template from our new pack, Hard House Revolution. The link to that's at the top of the description, so you can get everything from this video and follow along. Let's get started. Alright, the first sound you need to know how to make is a lead like this. Now, first the MIDI, not just how to make the sound, but also like what this is doing. So we're in the key of B minor here. If you look at the bass line, right, you can see that pretty simply. And so what we're doing is we're kind of walking down that scale as we're walking up in the chord progression, right? So the chord progression is going up and this is going down. Right, so you see how those two talk to each other that way? So in this case, it's just 3 notes. 3, 9, root, and then back up to the 3, right? So just picking a few voices from the scale and maybe have it kind of contrast where the chord progression is going. As far as the sound goes for this one, I think the key here is getting these kind of classic, you know, saw wave unison sort of leads, but using new methods to get that. So like we got these wavetables here where you can see it's not quite just a basic saw wave or a square wave, but it does kind of sound like that. But then these things are being moved, right? So you also have like this wavetable, the brutal metal, and the Sarad wavetable with an envelope on them, or an LFO on them. So you're getting that motion, plus there's the low pass filter with a little bit of envelope 3 on it to just give it that. We got our unison, we got some echo, which you can see these are 2 different times on the left and right ear, so it's kind of spreading it out, and that helps with the overall mix as well. So we got that, plus we got this reverb. Just giving it a bit of space, auto pan sidechain, and then a high pass filter. The next sound you need to know for this kind of hard house is these classic string atmospheres. Right, so this is something that's been used in house, hard house, deep house, all types of house. Just like the high string sound, right? So the way that you make this is you're basically going to make this kind of a sound. It only plays 1 note, right? Usually the root note or the 5th. In this case, we're doing the root up high. You're going to make this kind of sound, where it's basically a wavetable with a bunch of unison, and then it's got an LFO moving it around. Right, so you kind of get like a stringy thing, but it's obviously not the string yet. Then some chorus, an echo to spread it out a little bit, and then reverb, which is 100% wet. You can see, and by doing that, it kind of takes the synth and it makes it into more of a string, right? So then we got a little bit of saturation, a little bit more reverb, sidechain, and then a high pass filter. And then the third sound you need to know to make this kind of hard house is going to be these stabs. Right? These are all cool and like definitely very important. But there's no doubt that these kind of like old school audio stabs are really important for this kind of music as well. So we start here with this one where I got this little like chunk of audio here. I'll play you the original sound. It's like a nice brash hard hitting stab. And we only play 1 note with it too, right? Like you really don't need to try and be all fancy with this. Just let it drone while the chord progression and the lead are moving. Right, because it does something very powerful when it just sits on 1 note like that. And also with these, it's like how it fits in with the drums too, right? So this is where you kind of create a bridge between the drums and the synths. So as far as the sound goes, a little bit of reverb, sidechain, high pass. It's very simple. It's more about what it's doing and how it fits in rhythmically. And then this stab too, where I took these vocals and I just have it hitting like this. It's like really tight on the beat. A little bit of distortion and delay, and then sidechain and high pass. But again, just like these give you that undeniable hard house sort of energy, right? Like the drums or the other synths and stuff kind of sit on top, but this is really these really do a lot of the hard house kind of atmosphere and texture that you want. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like this video as well as subscribe. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments. You can get Hard House Revolution, which has this entire template and 4 more in it, plus all the samples, MIDI, presets, and Ableton files. Links at the top of the description. Thanks for the support, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.